against the fate, against the sun, against the night, against the rules, against the force, against the wall.
Hey guys, I am here to do my book review on my Something Blue for my Something challenge. As you can see, there's a very bright blue out there, which I love this colour so much. Blue writing, blue background, etc. Anyway, this is called Another Me by Cathy MACPHAIL. I don't know how to pronounce it. The most terrifying thing that could come out of the fog was another me. I'll just read the back of it. Faye can't help thinking that it is odd when people start mentioning conversations she knows she hasn't had, or say they have seen her when she knows she was somewhere else. And then stranger things happen. She hears muffled footsteps behind her, keeping time with her own, and sees a flash of fair hair just like hers around the corner. Is she imagining it all? Faye manages to find explanations for each incident until one day even her mother is convinced she has spent the day with Faye, when in fact Faye wasn't there at all. Can the other girl really be trying to take over Faye's life? I'm giving it a 3 because it wasn't it wasn't the best book I've ever read, and it wasn't the worst book I've ever read either. Sorry, I just wake up. As my book review on my blog, which goes into deeper detail, obviously, all the time. I think this is probably for 11 to 15-year-olds. It's kind of like that sort of language and everything like that. The plot's pretty good, but sometimes it's repetitive in places, and it really annoys me. It really annoyed me, and the characters were pretty flaky as well. I would read this if you were wanting to read a short book, because it's only 176 pages and the font's pretty big. You could probably read it in one sitting if you wanted to. But yeah. So it was pretty good. It was very suspenseful for a book like that. I think it's like middle grade, early high school. So I didn't get as much intensity, but there were parts in it for sure where I was actually quite frightened myself. I didn't really connect very well with the main character, Faye. She wasn't a character that I could really relate to or anything like that, or I didn't really feel that much for her, even though all this horrible stuff was happening to her. But, at the end of the day, it was a good book. It was a light read, even though it was pretty provoking with everything that was happening and the suspense and everything. So it was a really good read in that respect. Would I recommend it? Well, I just said probably yeah. Also for middle grade, early high school readers. But like I said, if you want to read a book that's short, that has suspense, but will keep you interested long enough to read it, I guess, and figure out what happens in the end. And I still really don't know what happened at the end. I really don't. It's kind of confusing. I think it's defined, but it still confused me, so yeah. But anyway, that is my short Something Blue challenge book, and for more actual a synopsis and my review, you can go to my blog.